Hi everyone. I'm trying to add Pracharam not in. Thank you all for joining us on a Sunday evening. Am I audible?
Good evening, Namaskaram. Yes, very much
Oh,
audible.
namaskaram. Namaskaram. So thank you all of you for joining us on a Sunday evening for our amazing book launch. So joining us is Mr. Veera Raghavan, the founder of Pracharam.in. So he has amazing books under his publishing house and he is coming up with new ideas to engage toddlers in Sanatana Dharma. The main mission of Pracharam.in is rural education and educating little ones about Sanatana Dharma. So over to Veera Raghavan Swami to explain more on the new book.
Namaskaram, everyone. So, thank you, Akshita Madam, for hosting this live session. Here we have our new book. Hope we can show this here. It's Lord Krishna's Toddler's Book. This is a board book exclusively for toddlers. And here are some sample pages. So, each page showcases a characteristic from the pastimes of Krishna. So we already have a couple of board books, and this is the third board book from our Pracharam.in family. So it has got about 22 pages, including the cover. Here are some of the sample pages. So you have multiple pastime stories from Krishna. One, the fruit vendor story, everybody knows, and his playful, naughty things that he did with along with his friends. He plays with the cows. He loves his brother. So we try to cover a couple of important pastimes from the lives of Krishna and tried to capsule it inside a board book for toddlers.
I basically love the size of the book. It's so huge and nice and very captivating illustrations in the book. So I want to know the thought process of how you came up with this size of the book and what were the characteristics that you selected.
Okay. So, considering the size of the book, I should confess that we were a little scared initially to bring a toddler book, particularly which are commonly known as mythological books. So, we weren't sure whether the audience would prefer such books in such a big size. So, for example, this current book is of A4 size, right? And the previous books that we brought, those are all just smaller sizes. We have one called Vahana, which is a very small one compared to what we have in hand right now. So the initial thought of bringing the book size is that toddlers like to keep something handy. It shouldn't
Right.
be so small. ரொம்ப
Yeah.
சின்னதா இருந்தா அது பார்க்க நல்லா இருக்காது. So they should have
Right.
something huge. And Krishna is so adorable. So we thought,
Yeah,
why
very
don't
much
we have a
favorite
good
god of
darshan of
all the
Krishna,
children. Right,
right?
right.
Yeah. So as you said, you know, children try to start with their favorite characteristics. See, right from the
Right.
animation movie we don't have a Vishnu animation movie or a Shiva movie. Every kid they start with Krishna, Hanuman, Bhima, something
Correct.
exciting, a character that is which very exciting, cute, short, something they can connect with, very playful. So Krishna is everything. So we thought, why
Definitely.
don't we bring Krishna, a board book of in a bigger size. So usually
Right.
our board books are particularly very small. One
Right.
is it is economical to bring such books. Board books are particularly costlier. It involves more engineering rather than just a paper-based book. A paperback is usually
Yes.
easy to bring, but a board book it involves a lot of manual process. So it
No,
is a bold
this is
attempt, and we are glad you
this
like
is
it.
definitely a bestseller, Swami, because this is a very fun size for children to hold and such cute illustrations of Vishnu you wouldn't have seen otherwise. So animated and childlike for the child to understand faster and better. And it is a size which they can hold by themselves, and this is a very fun bestseller. But I'm sure they're going to enjoy this book as well, because life-size images of Krishna, their favorite character, and every little story in this. Eating butter, children love to eat butter, so they compare themselves to Krishna, like, I love butter, Krishna loves butter. So I think they see a little bit of themselves in Krishna when they're connecting to this book. Especially, I feel that that aspect is going to come up.
Right, right. See, I should also say that initially, when we started our discussion for this book, the size that we planned, I wish I could show that book to you. The size we planned for that book is pretty much around A2, A2 or
Okay.
A3. If a toddler sleeps on it, the book should be as big as that. That's what we planned for. And then,
Right.
we aimed high, and then we ran out down to, A4 size.
No,
So
I'm sure
from,
you're going to
from,
come up with some of those books in the future. But this is
sure,
as
sure.
exciting as such.
Right,
So
right,
tell
yeah.
us
See,
a
one thing
little
we
bit
always,
more on.
keep pondering about.
Tell us a
Yeah,
little
go
more
ahead, go
about
ahead.
why introduce Krishna at a toddler age.
Right. See, the question should be other way around. Why not we introduce Krishna at toddler age, right? See,
Right.
everyone, including UNESCO, we are talking about harnessing 21st century skills, right? Skill addition. You learn this, you become this. You
Hmm.
learn the basics of flying, and then you are an aeronautical engineer, right?
Hmm.
Of course, the engineers contribute to the society. Everything is fine. But rather than skill addition, there is more to it. We need to be, I don't think the world is looking for more skilled people at this time. We need to teach human values, particularly in a country like India. I think we have a huge generation gap going on right now. We used to
Hmm.
be a nuclear family. I learned from my tata party. You learn something from the neighbors. So now
Right.
that, the crazy mon சொல்ற மாதிரி husband wife சேர்ந்திருந்தா இப்ப joint family, right? Husband wife நாங்க joint family அப்படியா? How many people are you in the family? Just myself and my husband. Oh, you are a joint family. Oh, wow, okay. So given that we have ended up in this scenario,
Right.
children are not anymore learning from the families. They are not close to tata parties, and the parents, we are running after something. We are not able to spend as much time that my dad and mom used to spend time with us. So they need to be taught all these. எதெல்லாம் வந்து அவங்க வந்து பார்க்காமலே கத்துக்கிட்டாங்களோ இப்போ அதுக்கெல்லாம் நம்ம ஒரு கிளாஸ் போயிட்டு இருக்கோம். For example, cycling, right? You take it up. தெருவில் போகும்போது அவங்கவுங்க they learn because they go spend time with the peer. That's how we all learn cycling and
Definitely.
swimming. கிணத்துல போவோம் குதிப்போம், you jump into the village well and then you learn. Maybe a week or two or a month or two. By the time at the end of the summer, everybody learns something new. It may be a new game or a new skill, but
Right.
now we have classes for everything. So particularly all those cultural stories that we learn from the temples, we learn from tata parties, everything needs to be in an organized way. That needs a book now, that a separate time needs to be dedicated for that now. Then where do we learn all the culture, all the mythology stories? Where do we learn about Krishna? How is a temple? Why should we go to the temple? Why should we lit a lamp? எல்லாமே நம்ம வந்து யாராவது இப்ப சொல்லி கொத்துக்க வேண்டியதா இருக்கு. So now that's a new age learning that needs a book. And particularly when you think about Bhakti book, it cannot be like you think about Bhagavatam story or a Bhagavad Gita story, you want to learn about Krishna. It cannot be an adult book again. It cannot be a book with large number of text, with a muddy paper, with huge text, and it's a bulky book. It cannot work like that. Children need more attractive concepts. So hence
Right.
we thought, why don't we bring colorful books, particularly stories of Krishna, Rama, Dashavatara and everything. Children like to play, they like to spend time with colorful illustrations, they get attracted to it. At the same time, they need to learn something
Right.
from it. Not a particular skill, but how can themselves be a better human. We
Right.
need to be kind to other living beings. We need to be friendly with other people. All those things, whatever we inspired from the Ramayana and the mythology stories that we call, that needs to
Right.
be embedded into that needs to be capsuled, that needs to be sugar coated in colorful way. Hence, we
Definitely.
brought that
Definitely.
book.
Yeah, definitely. No, I love the series of toddler collection that you have because most of it are picture books. So what you see is what you learn, generally
Right.
for at least toddlers. And they're more fascinated with the colors and illustrations. And when they see something, they kind of connect to it more. So
Right.
I like that the you have like minimalistic text, and this book is one of my son's favorite.
Wow.
So whenever we go to the temple, he carries this around, tries to spot saranga or chakra or something. He tries to spot, he keeps it and runs around the temple trying to find, ma see this, ma see that. So I feel before he used to just come with us because we tell him come to the temple, we need to go pray. Now he has an activity that he can do with which he carries with himself, and he's like, okay, today I'm going to spot all of it from the book, let me see how many I can spot. So and me and my
Right.
son, we play a game also, see, let's see who spots it first. So it becomes
Mm-hmm.
more entertaining for him, and he looks forward to go to one temple to another. So every Sunday we try to take him, but sometimes we don't. So he comes and asks us, today which temple are we going? Are we going to go
Right.
feed the cows in the Goshala? So I feel he connects more to our tradition with the books that you are introducing to us. Not, I know your main goal is the rural development, but I am sure that parents, as such, me living in Bangalore, this is a total urban jungle. So we are trying to find our own space where we can, relate to our culture and at least teach it to our little ones, as they will have a path that they can look up to. So these books, I think, enable modern or urban age moms like me and my friends. Surely they are a tool and a guide for us also.
Right.
So,
Right.
people who are listening in, you have some questions for us, please keep dropping. End of the session, we will attend to all the questions. So, you have any question on the books or how to introduce these to your little ones, please drop your comments below so that we will come back to it at the end of the session. So, Swami, you continue, tell us about your journey of how you started and how you keep coming up with more books or something like that.
Right. So I'm very glad you brought Darshana book into this topic. The excitement in your voice is actually, I'll take it as a testimony, right? See, when we introduce ourselves that we are trying to cater only children, but I'll tell you another truth, okay? So I'm going to reveal an important truth, which I always hear from the parents.
Right.
I hear, there are two sides of the coin. One I always hear is, Veeram sir, you are really helping us a lot because children are asking too many questions when they are taken to temples, and
Right.
books like Darshana are really saving the parents' lives a lot. It is really helping. It is empowering and enabling the parents. It acts as a guide for the children, for the parents to keep answering their children. Amma எதுக்கு பெருமாள் இப்படி இருக்காரு, அவர் ஏன் பெருமாள் நம்மள மாதிரியே இருக்காரு? There are so many questions children keep coming with, right?
Right.
நம்ம
Right.
யூஸ்வலி வாட் வி சே, அதெல்லாம் கேட்க கூடாது, பேசாம கண்ணை மூடிட்டு உமாச்சி சேவி, கண்ணை மூடிட்டு நீ நீ பெருமாளை மட்டும் சேவி, இதெல்லாம் என்கிட்ட கேட்காத, ரைட்? One or two questions we try to answer, of course, but and then if they keep coming with more questions, we don't have answers. Particularly this generation parents, we never learned about it in an organized way.
Definitely.
So one thing I always hear from the parents who read Darshana is really helping us, because கோயிலுக்கு போகும்போது அவங்க கேட்பாங்க, அம்மா இது எதுக்கு, துவஜஸ்தம்பம் எதுக்கு, பெருமாள் கையில வச்சிருக்காரு, should we be scared? You are telling Perumal is so lovely, Krishna is so cute, that's fine, but why is he always having weapons? It is making me scary. எதுக்கு வச்சிருக்காருன்னா, then we need to explain. See, we took some frequently asked questions from what the children generally ask the parents, or Patima, or Tata Pati, Hajji போய் என்ன கேட்பாங்களோ, we tried to jot down those questions, and then the resultant of which is what you had in your hand just now. It is Darshana. So Dvajastambam, why do we have it? Kodimarthukku kizha sevikano. What is Perumal having is in his hand, and what is the application for it? See, if Perumal is all lovely and cute, and then you go approach, and then he suddenly has a bow and arrow, then what should the children learn about it?
Right.
So அதை கரெக்டா சொல்லி கொடுக்கணும், இல்லைன்னா வரமாட்டாங்க. So இப்ப எனக்கெல்லாம் வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், சரி நான் let me take it. You ask multiple questions to your dad and mom, or you say இதெல்லாம் எதுக்கு, கோயிலுக்குலாம் நான் வரமாட்டேன், அதெல்லாம் தேவையில்லைன்னு சொன்னா you get a nice slap first. You better obey, right? Now the present day children, including my children, they are not like that. Unless they get a convinced answer, they need reasoning for everything, and they need convincing answers. Unless they get the convincing answer, they are not going to follow.
Yeah, they have a questioning mind. No matter what the simplest thing, they have a very questioning mind for it.
Right, right. And all the other things that they see in the outside world, it is all based on reasoning, logics, and there is a scientific explanation to it. And if you suddenly say அதெல்லாம் முடியாது நீ பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும் இந்த கொஸ்டின்லாம் கிடையாது நீ கோயிலுக்கு வரணும்னா கண்ணு மூடிட்டு வரணும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா maybe they come once, maybe they come twice, but when they grow up the question keeps taunting them again and again. So unless they learn the answers and get convinced themselves, they are not going to. இப்போ முன்னாடிலாம் அடிச்சா ஒத்துப்பாங்க இப்பெல்லாம் அடிச்சாலாம் ஒத்துக்க மாட்டாங்க மறுபடியும் அதே கொஸ்டின் திரும்ப திரும்ப வரும். So one side of the coin we get answers like this, parents are excited, it is a tool for them. Another thing is Veeramji நீங்க பாட்டு புத்தகம் போட்டு விட்டுறீங்க, now the kid is answering expecting us to answer more questions, what should I do? So then we added FAQ in the as an annexer in some of our books. For example, have you looked at our Narsimha book?
Yes,
then
yes,
we tried to add an annexer. It has a FAQ, frequently asked questions. ஏன் வந்து சிங்க முகம் எடுத்தார், why Perumal chose to take an avatar based on lion and then based on a human body. So there are a couple of questions like that in Narsimha Avatar. So each book we tried to do an FAQ so that it helps the parents to answer more questions coming from the children.
No, definitely this is a course where we are learning with the kids, not just teaching them. We are learning something new. Definitely, even one story that I read,
we are also learning.
True, there are so many those Krishna stories that I read to my son. So many names that I wouldn't have known before. That demon. No, what is the name of the demon? Now I'm able to understand, relate. What did Krishna do? When did this happen? So many things that we are reliving our childhood. All these were not books when we were kids. It was just a story from my grandmother. Now it is a book that I'm reading to my child. So these actually gives me sweet memories of when I used to go to my grandparents' house. But other than that, definitely it is something that, okay, I wouldn't have remembered the story in that context to tell him at all. So it would have been lost in motion. So at least now I'm able to read it, remember it myself, and then actually read it to my son as well. So this is a two-way stream where I am remembering and also he is getting to know something that shouldn't be forgotten.
Right. See, as long as the books, whatever the aim of the book, even you take a materialistic book, the book shouldn't be judgmental. It should guide the children or guide the reader about a new ideology. Maybe it is an eye opener, or maybe it's something that you should know already, which you are trying to learn. As long as any book that instigates a conversation within the family, we are happy. See, we get many feedbacks. You should not have covered in this book. புக்ல வந்து ரொம்ப வயலண்டா இருக்கு, நீங்க வயலன்ஸை கம்மி பண்ணணும், ரொம்ப வந்து ஆயுதத்தெல்லாம் காமிக்காதீங்க. See, there are always certain things which we can do in a book, which we cannot do in a book. That's okay, that's fine. But as long as it induces a conversation between the parent and child. ஒரு கிருஷ்ணா டாபிக் எடுத்தீங்களா, இன்னைக்கு சாப்பிடும் போது பேசுனீங்களா, right? If it is at least reducing the screen time of a particular family time, அதுவே ரொம்ப பெருசு. Screen time குறைச்சோம்னா we are happy.
Bonding with a child without screen time, be it a phone or a TV or any other. There are so many, because of the lockdown, kids are glued to the TV, trying to get them out, trying to give them something new on a daily basis. The repetitiveness also does not work with them. They want something new, something fascinating. So we have so many stories that we can share with them these days, and they also want to know what happened next. They're also curious. That curiosity we are trying to instigate without a mode of screen time is a very big achievement with toddlers, at least. So I feel in that way these books are very helpful to an urban mom. And coming back to this book, so it is very fascinating. I'm just trying to show the people who are tuning in the pictures in the book, the information that it gives you, the story that you can try to spin around the pictures. So it is a picture book with very minimalistic content that you can read for your little one, but a story speaks 1,000 words. So you can, looking at this, you can narrate the entire story of what happens in Kalinga. So many things that this book is very fascinating. I'm sure you should get one for your toddler as well. So Swami, do you have anything more?
Yeah, all these illustrations are done by our good friend. In fact, this book is from Sri Vaikunta. Vijay Govindadas Prabhu is the one who did illustrations for this book. He is a decade-old pracharak. He has been in this field for about 30-40 years. He has been a good pracharak, and he has been taking classes right from his young age. Now he is 60. I wish he also joins our call next time.
Definitely.
Because the moment you tell Beam, what the children remember? Chota Beam, right? But except the name Beam, everything is fictional.
Very true.
Of course, there are certain stories you can add here and there. Even in Ramayana, there are different versions. In Bhagavatam, there are different versions. But except the name Beam, everything is fictional. So the same way, Krishna, it can't go that way for longer. Little Krishna vandadanaala tapchirom, thanks to big animation and thanks to ISKCON Bangalore, who spearheaded that entire project. That is 100% exactly as in Bhagavatam. If Hanuman comes and plays the football and everything, and then they suddenly go read Ramayana, they cannot connect. If edu truth, edu unmaile Bhagavathula potirukku, edu vandu fiction.
True, very
true. We have come to a stage, Chota Bheem is real. கிருஷ்ணா வந்து உண்மையா நல்ல இது வந்து கிருஷ்ணா வந்து இது ஃபிக்ஷனல் ஸ்டோரியா கதையான்னு கேட்டா பெரியவங்களே பல பேர் முழிக்கிற அளவுக்கு வந்திருக்கு. We have got into that extent particularly. See why it is important, because now you take any of our book or you take most of our books, right? You tune into the last page, that sums up why exactly we are bringing this book. You read that shloka from Bhagavad Gita, Janma Karma Chame Divyam, Evam Yo Veti Tatvataha, Taktva Deham Punarjanma, Natimam Yeti Soarjana. Yeah. What does it mean? Because if any person, if they are spending time and if they are involving their family members in discussing the pastimes of Lord Krishna, then they attain moksha. They are never getting separated from Lord Krishna. So now when Bhagavad Gita says so, see, Krishna and the fruit seller ponaru, Krishna in the vadam pannaru, what do you learn from that? So there is nothing to learn extra. நம்ம இத படிக்கிறதே பெரிய பிராப்தம். It is a blessing to learn about pastimes of Lord Krishna. Now, it is all given in the proof. It is said in the Bhagavad Gita. So there is nothing that extra that need to be learned. If they are learning something from the fruit seller story, then that's good too. But இத நம்ம படிக்கிறதே நமக்கு பாக்கியம் தான். And if we all did it as a family, then that's a great thing. That's exactly why we bring such books for the children. அது முதல்ல நம்ம புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். ஸ்கில் அடிஷன் எல்லாரும் பண்ணலாம். 20-day workshop. இப்போ கோவிட் இருக்கு, you sit in a lockdown, you take a webinar for about 30 days, you will learn a skill. But the Krishna pastime, Ramayana, இது எல்லாமே it needs to become a topic in the family. It needs to be in a daily schedule. இதை விட்டு எவ்வளவு தூரம் போறோமோ, particularly the urban audience, right? So you yourself said you are in an urban jungle. அப்ப எவ்வளவு தூரம் நம்ம தள்ளி போறோமோ, then we need to find more and more ways to engage our children in these topics as well. That's very important, because the challenges that we faced are far lesser. இப்ப நம்ம குழந்தைங்க, see, we never heard about COVID or pandemic, maybe once in our tata age or party age, but they have more challenges. Now what would you answer those young minds? So they need to be more connected to the roots if they want to face the challenges of the coming days. அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். நம்மளை விட அவங்க லைஃப் டஃபா தான் இருக்க போகுது. They are going to be more materialistic. There is going to be more diversion for them. அப்ப they need to be equipped with certain tools. They need to be rooted. அப்ப அந்த கண்டென்ட் மெட்டீரியல்லாம் நம்ம யங் ஏஜுக்கு வரணும். அது டாட்லர் ஏஜ்லயே கொடுக்க வேண்டியதா இருக்கு. இப்ப அவங்களுக்கு நம்ம மாஸ்க் போட்டு நீங்க என்ன புரிய வைப்பீங்க? So you might have seen all those memes. ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல, சின்ன குழந்தைங்க சும்மா ஒரு வாட்டர் டிஸ்பென்சரை தொட்டு கையை தொடச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்க. What would you tell them now? Because they belong to the COVID generation. They are touching a water dispenser and they are rubbing their hands. Because they 1 year அவங்க என்ன குழந்தைங்க பார்த்தா கூட it becomes a habit. Definitely. So if they can learn that in the young age, then we need to start Krishna at நீங்க வந்து யாரோ கேட்டாங்க 1 yearல வச்சுக்கணுமா 2 yearக்கு புக் இருக்காங்க. பிரெக்னன்ட் ஆயிட்டீங்களா, புக் படிக்க ஆரம்பிங்க என்ன கேட்டா. So you need to start early. How early?
No, it is very true. You are pregnant, you
start reading.
People try to show flashcards and everything when they are pregnant. I would also suggest Dashavatara or Vahana or our little Krishna book now. So definitely, it is an age-old thing that your child can listen to you when it's in the womb. So we have learned that in Puranas also.
Right. Generally, we learn Bhagavatam when somebody is pregnant. It is always recommended that they learn Bhagavatam or they listen to Bhagavatam story, or somebody listen to nice Carnatic music, particularly Veena. It is also said in some of the Shastras that listening Veena during pregnancy helps it. Now, இப்போ இதுக்கு ஏஜ் எல்லாம் கிடையாது. We call it as a children book. படிக்கிறவங்க நிறைய பெரியவங்களும் கத்துக்க தான் போறாங்க. The parents are going to learn. Even when we prepare we bring out the book, we also learn certain new concepts.
Definitely.
So age no bar.
So what are your future projects? What can we look forward to in the future? What are the different types are you going to bring into us?
Right now, as we discussed, I'm thinking about a pregnancy workshop. Why don't we do that? What are the things that we
No, I think lot of them will enroll. Surely they'll enroll. They'll try to every day there is something that you can learn new. So definitely, I think people will be interested in a pregnancy workshop.
Right. See, the next project that we are working on, one is a book on Akshaya Patra. My friend Vijay Govinda is right now working on a book called Akshaya Patra. There is another one based on Ekalaiva, determination. So we are trying to bring a book on Ekalaiva. And for the rural audience, we are working on 2 books right now. One is based on Ramayana. It could be a book or it could be a game. We haven't decided that yet. And there is another set of a story book that we are working on that will be based on Tamil for the rural audience. And those stories are taken from the Guru Parampara, from the Sri Vaishnava Guru Parampara. We are trying to select stories, about maybe 4 or 5 of them, each with a different concept. We already have one such book in English called Guru Parampara Stories. We are trying to translate that into Tamil. நிறைய பண்ண வேண்டியிருக்கு. We have a long way to go. Right now, our Pracharam.in family, along with Sri Vaikunta, we have about 70 books right now. So down the lane in 5 years, we want to at least have about 200 to 300 topics that include story books, activity books, coloring books, and games. So any topic that we take, that we see in our Shastra, Purana, we want to bring at least one book on that topic. It could be a story, activity, or coloring. So our aim is that we should facilitate learning and teaching tools, all themed from our Puranas and Shastras, particularly for children. So we are trying to cover one by one right now. And
tell us a couple of things on or rural Pracharam.
See, when we sell our English books in our websites, many people ask us, why don't you do it for free? Yes, we do it for free, but not for the urban audience. Sorry, we do it for the rural audience. See, those who can afford, who are from the urban areas, from Chennai, Bangalore, NRIs, they can go ahead to Pracharam.in, buy our books, pay whatever you can, buy our books. So when you buy a book, you are actually empowering us to distribute the same books and conduct classes for the rural children. We, for example, when you buy a Krishna book in English, right, you are actually helping us to give the same Krishna book in Tamil for free for the rural audience. So our goal is to do more and more classes in the rural areas where there is no such opportunity at all. See, growth irundha adu vandu seamless ah ella pakkamum irukanum. The society has to grow together. So we thought this is our model actually. As long as the English books are sold, we'll be happy to conduct the Tamil rural classes, and we are slowly trying to expand into Karnataka and Andhra as well. And there has been one discussion going on to do the same classes in rural areas of Gujarat. So all things will be possible. All these are empowered by the online sales. Right. So I request all the urban audience, please refer our books to our friends. Please buy more books from our Pracharam.in website. It helps us to conduct free workshops in the rural areas.
Yes. Not just that, I think you also have a donate the book option, right, in the website, that where you can donate.
Yes. See, particularly we celebration வந்து இப்போ ஒரு part of cultureல வந்துருது. Birthdays அதெல்லாம் முன்னாடி இல்ல. இப்போ now we have enough financial ability to celebrate anything. அப்பா அம்மா பர்த்டே இருக்கு, ஆனிவர்சரி இருக்கு, யூ ஹேவ் தாத்தா பாட்டிஸ் anniversaries that you want to remember, any cause that you have, you can go ahead and donate, or what we call as a sponsorship program. Okay, so உங்களுக்கு டைம் இல்லாம இருக்கலாம், you may be locked up, you may have different commitments, பட் உங்க நல்ல நாளைக்கு, பிறந்த நாளைக்கு நீங்க ஒரு 50-100 குழந்தைங்களுக்கு வந்து இந்த புக்ஸை வந்து நீங்க கொடுக்கறது பண்ண முடியும். ப்ளீஸ் டூ தட். யூ கேன் கோ ஹெட் டு pracharam.in/sponsorship. You can go ahead and mention why you are doing it in remembrance of your mom, dad, elders, whatever, or if it is your kid's birthday or your own birthday, you can donate, let's say 10, 25 or 50 books, and we'll be able to distribute the same books in the rural audience. Basically, you are buying the book and giving it to us, you are handing it over to us, and we are executing your wish. That's exactly why we kept that program.
Sure. Swami, would you like to share anything else with our audience, or I'll just check if somebody has posted some questions for you to answer?
Nanna book vaangungo. That's the only thing that I can say. Please keep checking our websites, social media handles. If you like our books, refer it with your friends and family. As long as you are buying the books, you are empowering us to perform better. That's the only thing that I would pray.
Okay, a lot of people have messaged us thanking us for your books, and thank you for everyone for listening, and do check out this book on their page, and I will also be uploading the video content of this book soon. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much, Veeraraghavan Swami, for taking your time and joining us.
Thank you. Let's do more videos like this in the future. We already have about 70 books. So even if you take one book, let's do more of such videos and interactions. And we are also considering to bring in parents so that we can have their feedback. So if any of the parents who are viewing this live video or recorded video, if you are interested in participating in such interactions, please ping us, please inbox us, and we'll see what we could do. Thank you so much for all your time. Namaskaram.
Namaskaram. Thank you.